Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will be talking about how you can become a successful digital entrepreneur this 2023. So we're going to be looking at what a digital entrepreneur actually does, and also how you can become a successful online business person, and also what the top 20 businesses you can run online are. And also we will be touching on how much you can actually make from online businesses and side hustles, and also how you can increase your income by becoming a successful online entrepreneur. And also we'll be looking at the role cryptocurrencies have to play in all of that. So please do stay tuned, and you will also get an extra segment there where we'll actually be talking about what it actually does take to become successful online, and some of the key strategies that you can implement in your online business to be successful this year. Stay in, like and subscribe. As you can see, the weather is pretty hectic where I am in sunny part of Africa, but I will be going inside to do the rest of this video. So please give us a thumbs up, and also make sure you check out the links in the description, and let's get it going. Okay, so let's start with talking about what a digital entrepreneur actually is, or what they do. So a digital entrepreneur, in essence, is somebody that leverages the internet or some other digital technologies to create and sell products online. And they might operate some form of an online store, or sell products through social media or other online marketplaces, or even their own website. So a digital entrepreneur might also be somebody that provides services such as web design, digital marketing, or some other form of online consulting. And many of these digital entrepreneurs work independently, or sometimes as part of other teams. And a key characteristic for a digital entrepreneur is, of course, the fact that they be leveraging digital technologies in order to create and sell products and services on the internet. So you can also check out a book that I actually put together, which is more of a manual, the Digital Entrepreneur Manual. And all it has is all the tools that you would need if you wanted to actually be active successfully online. So check that out. I'll leave a link in the description as well. But as far as how you can actually become an online digital entrepreneur from scratch, what you actually need to be able to do is to identify a need and a problem, and be able to solve that problem. Okay, so you also need to be able to do market research, and also develop a plan. Once you know what it is that people might be wanting online that you can actually provide, then you can probably use some tools to build an online platform, whether that's just a simple website or you sell via other platforms. You can also launch and then promote your business once you've got all of these things put together. The most important thing that people want to know are what the top businesses that you can actually run online are. So here I'm just going to run through a few. There's many other options that you can get into. So you can either run an online store like we've talked about, create a content site or blog, a social media marketing agency, do website design or something like that. You could do online tutoring or some sort of educational services, or you can be an event management or planner online, or you could do ebook publishing, online courses and membership programs. You can do graphic design and branding. You can also be an online coach. You can do consulting and social media management and things like that, or SEO. You could be somebody that just has an affiliate marketing website. You can do online translations. You can do drop shipping, do travel agencies online, recruitment agencies online, do something to do with cloud-based software development, for instance. You can also do legal consulting, or do document preparation and things like that, or you can do online therapy or counseling services. So there's a whole number of different things that you can actually, maybe you are currently already involved in doing some other thing, and you can just take it online and offer your services to a global audience. And so most people also want to know how much you can actually make online with either a full-time job or doing side hustles online. Of course, it's dependent on a variety of factors. That is either the business that you're actually operating, and also the demand for your products and services. And of course, the biggest thing is always your marketing and sales efforts. because this is what really leads to you generating good leads and also ending up having sales and customers. So there's no fixed income for a potential side hustle and things of that nature. So you have to be somebody who's just motivated and passionate and really relentless in being a go-getter and wanting to go out there and figure things out, okay? Because people who tend to do that have the added advantage. And also, if you're just wondering how you can actually increase your income by becoming an online entrepreneur, maybe you already have a 9-to-5 job. Well, like I said, identify what's needed on the market. Also, make sure you are diversifying your income streams, because relying on one income stream is the downfall for a lot of folks out there. You have to be versatile in a very fast changing, developing world. Also, be somebody who's willing to learn, make mistakes, and continue to grow, because you have to put our products out there, do several iterations, and just kind of making sure you discover what the market really wants. You might not get it right the first time, but it's all about persistence and making sure you've got a long-term vision about being financially independent. I just did recently a video on how you can actually achieve financial independence this year. You should check that video out, because a lot of the things that I talk about are some of these sort of strategies that actually are more to do with your personal self-development, how you actually approach the way you go about trying to make money, either in the real world or online especially. So always be continuously improving your products and your services, and also make sure you do not shy away from just being somebody who's prepared to put your money where your mouth is, okay? You need to be able to go out there in the market and put out that sales effort and initiative, okay? Because nobody is going to grow your business for you, especially if you're starting from the bottom up. You need to be somebody who's really resourceful. You need to be able to utilize all the tools that you can, utilize all the networks and connections that you have, and make sure you are committed to growing your hustle, okay? So how can cryptocurrencies actually come into the fold and help you as an online entrepreneur? This is something that's really dear and passionate to me, because this is what allowed me to scale as a digital entrepreneur, just being able to do business cross-border using payment methods that weren't restrictive, and also just having that flexibility to be able to offer people different payment methods, and of course using faster, cheaper transactions and things that I could also easily off ramp if I needed to actually get into some sort of a fiat currency. So you need to understand that cryptocurrencies do offer low transaction fees. First of all, they also allow you to do international payments easily, where you might have these sort of cumbersome processes you need to go through if you're supposed to maybe ship something from in Asia, trying to bring it to Africa or the North America. In order for you to sell that product, there are a whole lot of things and restrictions and things that you have to go through. So having forms of payments like cryptocurrencies is an added bonus. Of course, increased security. You know that your assets, they don't chargebacks on your business. You can even accept cryptocurrencies in your business. I think that's one of the wisest things you could do, especially now when the adoption curve is just about to take off. I think this is also another thing. And also just having privacy in terms of how you transact online. I think cryptocurrencies can offer that extra layer of privacy as well. But of course, that comes with a whole bunch of other downsides as well. You need to make sure that you're keeping up with all your tax liabilities. For example, you need to be able to make sure that you're still able to procure a hardcore fiat currencies that can make it easier for you to sell product in terms of if you're using physical products. So you can go order from your manufacturers much easily, since cryptocurrencies are still limited in who accepts them. But I think this is the future of online business, and you'll see a whole lot of other people starting to integrate these in their businesses. So what actually does it take for you to become an online successful digital entrepreneur? You need a strong business model. You can't just be out there doing anything and anything at all, especially things that you aren't passionate about. Make sure you turn your passions into cash generating businesses. For me, I love the world of digital assets. I love economics. I love business. I love all of those things, in crypto just kind of was one of those things that kind of fit what I was already passionate in terms of what I like to do on a daily basis: research, reading, and just playing around in financial markets, and also other traditional markets. Like I've always been interested in the stock markets and generally how assets are traded and sold all over the globe. Another thing you need to do is to be able to make sure you've got a good audience that you're targeting before you get into branding and making sure you develop your product, so that you know who you're trying to sell it to. Make sure you keep your things professional. Make sure you get a professional website and things like that if you're going to be doing that. And also make sure you put that real effort into your sales and marketing. I will not be able to say this much more clearer than I've just said it before. Sales and marketing are the bedrock of your success. Okay, so you need to be able to do that. And if you start to get customers, make sure you treat your customers as priority. You've seen these strategies work for giants like Amazon, and that kind of ethos of just putting the customer first is always a winner. Always seek continuous improvement as well. A successful online business is one that continues to improve to meet the changing needs of this fast developing market. You need to be able to keep things engaging, keep people wanting to engage with you and your products. And of course, there are some other strategies that you can implement. Identify a unique in-demand product. Like I said, make sure you build strong brands with a cool branding and things like that. Make sure your marketing is on point and continue to evolve. So other than that, guys, this is what you need to know if you're trying to become a successful entrepreneur this 2023. Let me know if there's anything else that I haven't touched on. And also, please do suggest other content types you'd like to see on this channel. Don't forget to check out the links in the description to my books, Tokenized Trillions, Blockchain Applied, but also go check out the Digital Entrepreneur Manual and the Ultimate Online Hustle Guide as well is in the links to my Amazon. So please go support. You can find my books all over the internet. And other than that, guys, make sure you join my Telegram and my Discord server. Like, share, subscribe, turn on the notifications. Until next time, peace.